Checky.
Chicken
Give me a little brekkie.
Okay.
And make sure it's a little stecky.
Are we
Because
back?
I'm a gecko.
Okay.
Deric Poston is back.
He's back.
And I am the only person on this podcast that matters. Guests don't matter. No one matters. Ah!
I think you got to take another break. I think you got to go, dude. I think it's got to be me and Jeffries for a while again.
No.
Yeah.
I am back, and I am feeling godlike.
Okay.
That was lightning. I wish I could have lightning coming out of my fingers.
This is actually a little bit scary.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what Spoil the Beans is all about, guys. If you are a new listener, this is how every episode starts.
Yeah, Derek
with manic energy.
Yeah, this is this. You know, all the veterans know this is the part of the podcast where Derek just yells about how he's God for a little while. It's frightening every time.
Good. We are back. Our boy Ehsan Ahmad.
Hey, what
top
up,
bean
home
with
dogs?
a little bit of gene.
Hell yeah, top beam with the gene. And I had to cover up my knees because you guys are fucking creeps. No, not really. I just didn't wear my knee jeans today.
Yeah. Usually he wears them.
Yeah.
But
Good going.
my boy's back. I have AIDS. A lot of big things happening on the pod today.
Yeah.
A lot of big announcements.
Yeah. I'm pregnant. I don't know.
Yes, I'm
What?
pregnant. We
Weird.
will both not be playing in the upcoming NBA season.
Yes.
We did not get picked up.
No, again, very disappointing. I even texted the Nets, hey, Nets, I'm vaxxed. And still they said no. I was
They
like,
responded. They didn't even respond to me, but they
Oh,
said
yeah.
you're a liar. You black boy. They said we've had one lie to us already.
Yeah.
Not falling for this again.
Yeah.
That's the email I got.
Oh, man, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, my nigga's back. Post Super Bowl.
Yeah, post Super Bowl.
A lot of people, I got a million messages about how right you were from the Waterboy episode.
Well, I was
Hassan did his prediction for the Waterboy episode. That was our Super Bowl episode. We did it right before.
close to right.
A lot of people said the call. I got a million messages that day because you said the Bengals are going to lose on a bullshit call, and now I don't think so either. But there's a lot of Bengals fans out there,
right,
who feel like they lost on a bullshit call.
It was okay. Here's the thing, because they're talking about the holding play in the red zone.
Yes.
Here's the thing.
That wasn't a good call.
It's not that. Here's the thing, because it wasn't
a makeup call.
It was a makeup call. Because they definitely missed the call earlier.
Well, Jalen Ramsey.
On Jalen Ramsey, they missed that call. 100%.
That touchdown on him was not his
should
fault.
not have counted.
No, I mean, and also if you're his coach, it's like, well, yeah, my player's head got yanked around.
By the face
mask.
mask.
He didn't get.
That's a personal foul. That's a
Yeah.
15-yard penalty. That's like, yeah. Now, the call that they got called on him, what technically was a holding. Yes. It wasn't as blatant as Rams Saints. It wasn't that.
No.
But in a game where they haven't thrown the flag at all for anything,
Which was awesome.
to throw it there was a very curious decision.
It was a makeup call.
It was a
Because
makeup call.
They knew they missed the Jalen Ramsey call.
Yeah.
Somebody told them, like, hey, yo, bro, he ripped his head off. Like,
Yeah.
it was blatant.
Yeah.
And we gave him an 70-something yard touchdown.
Yes. Now, there's a lot of other calls in the red zone. They had that drive extended a couple times.
Yeah.
That was also kind of bullshit. It's just like at a certain point, you gave him the makeup call, which I kind of like, you got to give him the makeup call.
Hey, also, Bengals, you fucking lost.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's
all the
also
Bengals
that.
fans. It wasn't like the Rams thing at all because you guys just also lost.
Yeah, the offense just couldn't do anything in the last.
That's what, because you had the
Yeah.
ball with a minute and a half to go. That's on my nigga.
I'll just never get, it's 3rd and 1. You give the ball to
Also,
not
they only
Joe
needed a
Mixon.
field goal, too.
Yeah, you give the ball to not Joe Mixon. That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Joe Mixon, who in the second half was pulling out runs against the Rams.
Bro, he had 72 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Without getting the ball that much.
At the most important time of the game, you don't give him the ball. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, it does. If you come from I come from the school, I don't know about you, but I come from this amazing school of coaching. It's called the Pete Carroll method. Yeah. And see, what you do, Ehsan, in the Pete Carroll method that a lot of people don't understand is
Right.
when they think run, we think pass.
But it's not even that. It's like you ran with your second best running back. It doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, I took it. That coach took it a level first. So like that's the method of the Pete
That's
Carroll
the
method.
method, Pete
And
Carroll
some
method.
people go, ooh, instead of a pass, I'll do a run with someone they don't expect.
Right. You know what's interesting?
Actually, they did that with Cooper Kupp and it worked. But Cooper
Yeah.
Kupp,
It's Cooper Kupp.
It's
That's
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. I did see this breakdown of the Pete Carroll decision on the to not give it to Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I mean, he still should have given the ball to Lynch at the end of the day.
No question asked.
Right,
question asked.
but they just went through like why Pete Carroll possibly made the decision, and the big thing was Marshawn Lynch was like 1 for 7 on 1 yard runs for touchdowns the entire season.
Yeah.
And then he had gotten stuffed the play before.
Yeah.
So that's the sort of like why he did that.
Yeah.
That's the sort of it's like
It was
that's
a
interesting.
panic move though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you just got to keep giving because at the end of the day, even if you don't get the touchdown, you'll tie the game, right?
Yeah. It was a panic.
Yeah.
You panicked.
Mm-hmm.
You put the ball in, and it wasn't like because no offense to Russell Wilson, bro. It's like you do put you got to put the ball in Russell Wilson's hands, of course, but in a certain situation, that was not the situation.
No, that wasn't the situation.
That was the situation. No, you give it to your beast. You give it to your guy named Beast Mode.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Russell Wilson was great, but that year for sure, Marshawn Lynch was the best offensive player on that team.
Well, also just in that moment, in that situation.
Yeah.
It's the situation too.
Right.
It's the situation, dog. It's 2nd and 1 on the 1. Mm-hmm. You fucking punch it.
Right.
You got beast mode in the back.
Right.
You punch that bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you do.
Right.
And then on if he gets stuffed on 2nd down, you can think about it.
Right.
Because now you can either throw on 3rd and then run again on 4th. You have options.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But
right.
but 2nd down, oh my nigga. They can know you. Not only do they know, you tell them, hey, we're running right here.
Right.
Stop us.
Right.
Man, because this is man on man football. You know.
Goddamn. Really destroyed the Seahawks.
Really did. And Bengals saying all this to say you lost.
Yes.
You did exactly what they did. You did what his Niners do. You just don't make good decisions coaching wise.
Coaching wise, you make bad decisions.
Atlanta Falcons, also his guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, just bad. Those were bad coaching decisions.
You made bad coaching decisions.
And McVay made good coaching decisions.
Right. Well, he's just smart. He was like, oh, he did exactly what the Bengals didn't do. He was like, oh, when the game's on the line, just make Stafford throw the cup. Let's put the ball in our best player's hands, which at the end of the day is what you got to do.
Yep, you trust him. And if it goes wrong, then I'll die on that hill.
Yeah.
I'll die there.
Yeah, I was trying to get the ball to Cooper Kupp, and they shut us down.
They won.
That's the best. That's, you know, and like, so the 3rd and 1 game on the line, you have to give the ball to Mixon. You have to.
Yep.
You have to. It's
or you put it in Joe Burrow's hands and let him decide, like a throw.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation,
but you don't give it to that guy.
In that situation, I give it to Mixon because at that point, their D-line had taken over.
I said Mixon. I agree with you. I'm saying the number 2 option
is Burrow.
Is Burrow throwing,
Burrow
right?
to Chase.
Okay.
That's the number 2 option. You try to get the ball to Chase.
It's not homeboy.
No.
That was my
Especially early in the drive, he had an amazing throw to Chase. And it looked like, oh, they're coming back.
That's what I'm saying.
Or they're going to ice this game.
Yeah. Or it's a, like you said,
that's the end of the game.
Or it's literally what they did with Cooper Kupp, and you do that kind of handoff for Chase.
Right.
You give the ball to Mixon, and then it's Joe Burrow Chase.
Yeah.
And those are the options.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. And, you know, everyone's saying how, oh, Cincinnati will be back, and Joe Burrow is great, but Super Bowls ain't promised, bro. Aaron Rodgers has only been to 1.
Tom Brady's Tom Brady. Also, niggas when everybody wants to compare everybody. It's like, yo, bro, what we saw was so lucky.
Yeah.
You know how we know? He has more Super Bowls than any other franchise.
Right.
That's how you know you're not going to see it again. You know how? Let alone from a quarterback. Other franchise, billionaires can't figure it out. They can't win one. They can't. Billionaires, bro. Niggas in Jacksonville, billionaire, cannot figure out how to win one.
Right.
You're talking about another quarterback winning 7?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's over. I mean, that era is done.
No, what we saw
was insane. It's a shooting star.
Also, you know, it's funny. We were because you know how life is in the internet age. We're not gonna really appreciate Tom Brady for like 30 years.
Right.
In like 30, 40 years, when you see how many Super Bowls have been won and like lost and all that, and you really see that no one got close to, no one even got close. It'll be like, wow, Mahomes, who's the closest, will have 3.
Right. Right.
And it's like, huh.
Right.
I guess Super Bowls are hard.
Yeah. And it's like, and then Mahomes now, you look at what Mahomes has to go through to get to the Super Bowl. Josh
Allen ain't going nowhere,
Brady had Roethlisberger and Manning, right? Those are the 2 he had to go through. Mahomes has
Manning was also possibly the second greatest quarterback.
Right. But Mahomes has to go through fucking now Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
These guys will all be a problem. It's just the AFC is about to...
Mahomes.
Jackson.
Mahomes. You say Herbert.
And Herbert, too, yeah.
Herbert's good.
Yeah.
Herbert's real deal.
Yeah.
It might not know, niggas might not be watching, but no, that nigga Justin Herbert.
I'm gonna just take a look. Hold on, I'm gonna just take a look at the AFC right now. I'm curious to see who Who else is the
And
talent?
because you still hey, and then there's quarterbacks that bro, you got to deal with Derek Carr.
Yeah, like dude,
he ain't going nowhere.
Don't let Derek Carr get a great team around him because all of a sudden
it's a fucking
problem. Yeah, and then I just want to see.
So you got, but mainly who Mahomes is, who niggas ain't going nowhere is Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and then of course my homeboy is still the he's still top of the hill.
Yeah, and then don't let like Mac Jones figure it out.
Oh yeah, Mac Jones had a playoff year. My bad. Mac Jones had
a playoff year. If Indianapolis is somehow able to land like a quarterback, they're gonna be a problem. That's a great team outside of the quarterback.
Oh yeah,
Tennessee was the 1 seed. Like, bro, it's a hard. It's
let's say Aaron Rodgers goes to Indianapolis, it'd be like, oh, that's not a dumb decision. Clearly he's like, oh nigga, this team was right there for a reason, and they got the second best running back in football.
Yeah.
Oh, the Titans.
That's what I mean.
That team ain't going nowhere.
That team is not going nowhere.
Is he gonna have to deal with? Is Mahomes gonna have to deal with Tannehill or that? No, but you gonna have to deal with the Titans. Like that's a team. Like it's also what's gonna happen again, and people forget about this. There are the Super Bowl teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the first one, that first Ravens team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Chicago Bears of '85. We're gonna see a lot more teams like that where they win a Super Bowl because of their running back and their defense.
Right.
That's gonna happen again.
Right.
You know why? Tom Brady was a shooting star.
Right.
This guy was just winning everybody, and it also that's what we saw in the era of also our era was Tom, Peyton, Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane.
Right.
Those are three of the best ever. Those are three of the top five, dude.
And even Breeze only went to one. Breeze, Rodgers only went to one.
Yep.
So it's hard.
Breeze is that nigga. Even though Breeze only went to one, niggas is still
the
numbers of the
numbers. Rest definitely stole a second one from him.
Yeah. Well, and just numbers are numbers, bro. The numbers he put up every year was like, bro, you got it is what it is.
Right.
The writings of
right.
This thing is throwing for 4,000, 5,000 yards every year, nigga. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. This is another year. This is another interest. Also, it's very interesting how the passing yard leader never wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's the trend continues this year. It's a very interesting trend. How the passing yard leader never wins the Super Bowl. And then I wonder what that's about.
There's quarterbacks in the NFC that are just, you're definitely gonna have to deal with too. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just like, Mahomes, like, because it's like, look at.
Well, Stafford's a problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have to beat this nigga. You're gonna have to beat motherfucking. I was just about to say, the Niners, depending on who the Niners are going to be good depending on what they do.
Yeah,
so it'll all be interesting for you guys.
Yeah, it'll all be interesting. If we get average quarterback play, I mean, you're
back in the same spot.
Yeah, we're with below average quarterback play, we got to the NFC Championship game. So with average quarterback play, we could also get to the NFC Championship. Yeah, I think we're a contending team.
You're in the same spot. Yeah. But it's not like a good quarterback.
If Trey Lance ends up being
y'all in the Rams.
If Trey Lance ends up being good, then it's like, the Niners are a problem.
Well, it's y'all Rams.
Yeah.
Because Rams ain't going nowhere. You're right. Stafford's still great. It's like it's not like it wasn't like we were watching him this season like, he's aging. It's like, that nigga cold.
So it's all just curious.
You know who's gonna have a good year this year?
Who?
The Lions.
I think so.
I think the Lions, they're gonna be a wild card playoff team.
That maybe, I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
I think that's how good they're gonna be.
Damn.
I'm calling it.
They're that Amon-Ra St. Brown, that guy's cold. They have a wide receiving core.
Bro, they lost 15 games in overtime.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a wild card team.
Yeah.
I think they need this was because if you're on that team and you lose that many close games, bro, real shit.
Right.
You're disappointed because you're losing, but you're not heartbroken.
Yeah.
It bonds you a little bit.
If you're a Lions fan, you didn't have a bad year, I don't say.
No, I'm talking about as a player too on that team. You're looking around that locker room
and they love the coach. So
you're like, also like, yo, bro, because you're looking at every team that won, and you're like, bro, it's like the Rams, nigga, they beat us in overtime. It's like fucking the Ravens had to kick a 100-yard field goal.
Like literally create history.
Yeah, like 3 other teams had to win on a game winner in overtime. Other teams just beat us in game winners. Other game winners we just lost.
Right. They came back on the Niners. Niners were up like 20, and they came back on them. Yeah, that was. So
you're game. Like, if you're in that locker room, you're not looking around going like, "Oh, we suck." You're looking around going, "Man, we need a piece or two."
Right. They need a quarterback.
You need a piece or two.
Yeah.
Even if a piece or two around Goff, you can be a wild card team.
Maybe I just think because my roommate's from Detroit, so I watched a lot of Lions game, and Goff is way worse than he was in LA. He just doesn't.
Yeah,
he just
in LA,
doesn't.
He had that 1 year.
He just doesn't make throws past 5 yards. It's so rare. It's so rare. They need someone.
Him and Jimmy G suck.
Yes, Jimmy G's better than him, but they're
both bad.
They're both not good.
They're both bad. But yeah, it's what we saw with Tom. That's not gonna happen again, and that's rare, and that's really amazing. Just like what we're seeing also. Look at this transition with motherfucking Steph Curry.
Oh wow,
that
yeah,
All-Star game just happened. We just watched that All-Star game.
Yeah. And then Steph Curry went fucking nuts. He went nuts. That game was crazy. He just hit 3 after 3. Was that Death Squad?
No, that is Dove. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, business.
Yeah.
Your boys got datesy on datesies. I got next week. I'm on Rogan and Friends Tuesday and Wednesday. That'll be Tuesday and Wednesday, March. I want to say 1st and 2nd. Yep, I'm on Rogan and Friends. And then March 3rd, I'll be at the DC Improv with Adam Ray. And then March 4th and 5th, I'll be in Toronto on the Infamous tour with Andrew Schultz. Ooh. Your boys got a busy week next week.
Yeah.
If I say any of those cities and you are available, DC, if you're a DC Bean, come on out. Adam Ray, the Thursday show, a DC Improv. I'll be there. Rogan and Friends, if you're an Austin Beaner, but I mean, good luck getting tickets to that. I can't help you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
They sell out in 0.01 seconds. What do you want me to do? And then, but Toronto, those shows are sold out. So hope you're going to be there, Toronto Beans.
Yep.
You got anything, Bob?
My career is stalling. Okay, next. What am I going to do?
Hey, as Steph Curry makes shots, your boy
is just, oh man, I am struggling over here. Only comedian on my level doing nothing. All right.
And by his level, he means
yeah, the shit level. Yeah. Oh man, I am struggle city, baby.
no, bro, you're a winner. He's just bitching. He's just bitching because he wants like the big he wants big crazy things.
I just want dates on the books.
Yeah, you don't get that. You get a fucking day job.
Yeah. In a couple months, that might. At the end of the year, that might happen. Yeah.
We will keep you posted.
Yeah. Oh
no,
man.
But this is the thing, though, and this is the truth. And this is the truth. Since we're talking real talk right now.
Right.
When Rogan's Club opens up, you will be fine, and you know that.
Yeah, but
you do know that. I mean, on some real shit.
Yes.
That isn't some like we're speaking that to power. No, it's like no, bro. He's been told he's gonna be fine. Like you're gonna be fine.
Right. That's just
not by Rogan, but by the Comedy Store who works at that club now. It's not like we're spreading information. Like that's public knowledge.
It's just everyone. It's just everyone I know works there.
Yeah, the booker, the guy who put you in at the Comedy Store,
right,
is now the booker of Rogan's Club. The manager who managed you at the Comedy Store is now the manager of Rogan's Club. Also, clearly going to be like a part owner, a big part of it. Curtis, just like Adam, a big part of it.
Right.
Along with one of the lead bartenders of the Comedy Store.
Right.
Best friend Carrie, you know what I mean? Loves you. Like,
yeah.
So what is it? What do you mean? And, and it's going to open to be the hottest club on planet Earth.
Right.
Now.
But until then,
I don't know when. Now, when it's opening, God knows.
Yeah, that's like, bro, it could be a minute.
It's hard to open a business.
It's hard to open a business.
That's just because it's a business. That's fucking. The niggas ain't opening they're not opening it's not like I was about to say a food truck. It's like even if it was a food truck, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah. So, but until then, oof.
No. You get so many spots. You're headlining this weekend.
I am headlining this weekend.
Guys, you didn't plug that. This comes out Friday.
Yeah, I'm headlining to this
Bean Mafia.
Yeah. If you're in Austin, come to the Velveeta Room. Get your tickets online.
Yep.
Friday, brave the cold.
Saturday also.
Yeah, shows. Friday, Saturday. Friday at 8, Saturday at 8 and 10.
Velveeta Room on 6th Street in Austin, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Come see our boy. I'll be featuring. Sam will be hosting. You know what I mean? So it'll be a Bean Mafia show.
The Tar Pit will be there.
Yep. They don't know the Tar Pit.
They don't know the Tar Pit? Oh, they don't know the Tar Pit.
But he's a San Diego boy, part of our San Diego crew back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, not really. Actually, back in San Diego, back in the day, he was just a fucking piece of furniture.
Yeah.
And I've said that to his face. He knows what I mean. Because he's one of the most people I'm most proud of in comedy because he was literally at the Madhouse back when we started. Andrew Tarr was just a chair.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. He was a chair who would go up at the alt mic. Not even on the list.
Right.
He would go up at the alt mic at the end.
Yeah,
and
the alt
just
list.
never said a word, sat in the pit like a chair, held people up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While they sat on him and had their drinks. Mm-hmm. And my man just fucking got better and better. And then all of a sudden, I ran into him again at like some college show. And it was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, Tar's good.
This nigga's good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, this nigga's not a chair no more. I thought you were a chair. I told him.
Right.
And he was like, what? So, that's what I love about about this game, bro. But you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm just going through some just doldrums right now. I'm just like, damn, I'm not, because the next couple weeks I'm like, oh, I'm not doing anything. Like March,
you don't
April,
have any spots.
March, April, like, I got nothing going on. The way May I have some dates, but then March, April, it's like, oh, God, what am I doing?
Well, I mean, let's see. You know, you gotta speak it into power, bro. What do you want?
Right.
Tell the pod. Tell the universe. What do you want? What do you want to fill those dates?
Just a couple. A couple weekends here and there would be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Doesn't even have to be the same comic.
No, it doesn't have to be the same comic. Just like a couple weekends in April, a couple weekends in March. That would be all. That would be all I need to be like, all right, I'm doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is why it sucks, because March South by Southwest and Moon Tower are here, which means so many spots in Austin are gonna be just gone because they're doing Creek is doing all South by Southwest shows. When you do shows, it's like a contract with them.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? So it's like it's got to be South by Southwest comics, and that's old Austin.
Yeah, we're not in that.
Same thing with Moon Tower. That's all old Austin.
Yeah, we're not in that.
Yeah, so it's like, oh damn, there's just the prospects of spots are so dry right now in the city.
Dry as Jeffrey's pussy.
Drier than Jeffrey's pussy. That's how dry it is. So it's like as a comic here, it's like, oh fuck, this sucks. I should have planned for a vacation now.
Yeah.
I know that now. If I'm not on South by Southwest next year, I'm just gonna leave town for that time.
And all the young comics out there, this is important to hear because it's like you're hearing a veteran comic, sound like a little bitch.
Yeah.
No, you're hearing a veteran comic. You know what I mean? Like,
as opposed to Deric, who sounds like a little bitch off camera.
Hey, I've never complained. I've never complained.
At least I'm doing it for you in front of you guys, so you get to see.
Everything.
So you get to see. Oh man, bro, you should have heard him before he got Schultz.
No, that's not true. Everything's fine.
I've done Austin. I get everything in Austin already. What more is there for me?
No, that's not true.
Maybe I'll move to New York.
That's not true because I was also everything's good with King and the Sting. Everything's good. I'm still on that show.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
I think we're still touring with Brendan, right? I think that's what's happening.
Dude, there is no bad. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There is no bad. There is no negative. No. Yeah, we're still out with Brendan. You know what I mean? Everybody in the lot tips. At the Comedy Store, they're all good people. Everyone's your friend. Yeah, you're a liar. You're lying. You're a liar, dude. I've never said a negative thing about anything. About any of my feelings. And we'll be right back. You son of a bitch. Hey, Bean Mafia. That's right. The Bean Mafia gang has stepped up. Spoil the beans. We're here. We got a real ad, baby. This is a real motherfucking ad. Manscaped. That's right. That's Manscaped. You heard me correct. Everyone out there who has been listening to this podcast forever, we got a real product backing us, supporting the Spoil the Beans lifestyle, supporting the Spoil the Beans movement. And you know what's nice is this product is actually the shit. I've never used Manscaped. I've never used Manscaped before. I'm not going to lie. This is the first time I ever used it. Holy shit. Not kidding. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's amazing. It is
top tier.
Top tier. Sam likes the new package.
I dig it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm talking about my package. This is incredible. Your boy, I'm gaining girth. You gain girth. You gain length. Fellas, Manscaped. You're giving yourself inches, baby. And if Al Pacino didn't say anything, he said, life is a game of inches. You haven't seen this movie yet. Sunday.
I was like, what?
Any given Sunday.
That?
Life's a game of inches. Nigga, Manscaped. That should be their fucking slogan. It's a game of inches. Life. Your penis. Manscaped. Dude, I love it. Spoil the Beans. That is our promo code. Literally type in Spoil the Beans, get 20% off. Guys, let me go through how good this is. See this right here? You see this? This bad boy, excuse me, is the lawnmower. Lawnmower 4.0. Dude, I use this, shaved my balls in 10 minutes. Hadn't shaved in like half a year, probably. You know what I mean? Shaved, tire sack, 10 minutes. Unbelievable.
But you're not even nearly as hairy as I am. Hey, for the ladies who are listening to this, you can also use this to shave you. I'm a very hairy lady. I'm a kind of a fuzzy person. what?
She's a fuzzball, dog.
I'm a fuzzball. I'm like a tennis ball.
She's a fucking tennis ball.
I am a tennis ball up in here. And this is very handy. I will say.
Love it. The 4.0.
So
the
quick.
Lawnmower 4.0.
Trimmed my fuzz.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, Manscaped. Let me tell you something about the 4.0. They engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and incredible, comfortable grooming experience. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to our advanced skin-safe technology. I now feel confident shaving my boys. That is true. I had no nicks.
I wasn't nervous at all.
Yeah, I had zero nicks. And I've shaved my balls plenty of times with other razors and other things like that. You know what I mean? And literally always a nick or two, which sucks because your balls, you don't want your balls bleeding all day.
Yeah, that's gross.
Because it's
You're
nonstop.
not
A lot of
supposed
blood
to
down there.
bleed.
Yeah, so you just don't want that. You know what I mean? I didn't know this also. I'm one of the first people, me and you, Samantha, to try the new 4.0, and I am blown away by the performance. I literally am. It's phenomenal. It really is. This upgraded trimmer includes a multi-function on and off switch that can engage a travel lock. It really can. You can lock it if you need to. It also gives you the ability to turn the 400K LED spotlight on and off whenever needed for a precise shave.
I looked up how
Oh
to
my
do
God.
it.
The Lawnmower 4.0 even allows you to customize your trim through additional guard lengths with sizes 1 through 4, which is really nice. I didn't need the size length. I was going to go no trimmer, and Sam had to help me out here.
Yeah, we wanted to get a little bit of a fade going.
I wanted more of a fade. I didn't want a football, but I like the fade. Did I mention, this is very important, wireless charging. Look at this. This is wireless. This is charging right now, all right? Wireless charging, well, you got to plug it in, but it could be charging right now is my point.
It could be.
Wireless charging uses electromagnetic induction, which can help battery length last longer. Men, if you've been shaving with the same nut trimmer on your face, you've been doing it wrong. No person wants pubes in their mouth.
Yeah, you should have one for each.
One for each. Me and Sam both have one. It's fucking awesome. It's time to get your own ball and hair and body trimmer with Manscaped to make me time the best time and enhance your confidence with some nice, smooth boys. Get 20% off, free shipping with the code SPOILTHEBEANS. All one word, Spoil the Beans, all caps. Guys, it's the name of the pod, Spoil the Beans. Easy. Manscaped, use it. Yo, let me tell you this. These are some of the things that you get. Waterproof trimmer, reduces foot odor. I didn't know that, but this does reduce foot odor.
Really?
It does. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer helps reduce nicks, reduces the risk of ingrown hairs, and reduces the risk of grooming accidents. I stand by all those things 1,000%. This is not because they're the first brand to support us. I genuinely fuck with this. Mm-hmm. The nose trimmer, incredible. Got all my nose hairs out.
He's got a hairy nose. That's the one thing that is
nose.
very hairy.
I'm not really a hairy guy. My
He's
balls
not.
a little bit, but my nose
But
gets
your
pretty hairy.
nose needed.
I loved this. The crop preserver, the ball deodorant, genuinely found it refreshing on my testes.
You felt
It
refreshed.
added a little spice. You know, it really did. I wasn't mad about it. I really wasn't. The crop reviver, the ball toner, also felt good on my balls. I love this bag that they come with. This is just nice for because I travel a lot.
The shed.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it says on here. The shed. It's
The shed, the travel
storage
bag. I travel a lot, so
cool
I've been
stuff.
using it on the road. Unbelievable kit, unbelievable package. I've been putting my other toiletries in this, but it's phenomenal, dude. Everything they sent us, I've been using. Every single thing. Sam uses them.
I did. I had to trim the fuzz.
Dude, if you're in a couple, get two. Get the 4.0
Yeah, get two.
lawnmower. Unreal. Get the fucking, for fellas, if you got a hairy nose, get the weed whacker. 1,000% recommend the weed whacker if you got a hairy nose. Ball fucking deodorant, the crop preserver, unbelievable. The toner, unbelievable. God, the Lawnmower 4.0, seriously. I genuinely loved this product. It is so worth it. It's just, I shaved. I'm going to probably shave again in another week. Took me 10 minutes. Crop the area. More inches.
It took you less time than 10 minutes.
Did it? It felt so fast.
It was very fast. Maybe
was
like
quick.
2 songs.
It was 2 rap songs. So we're talking,
rap
it might
songs?
be 6 minutes. Probably, yeah, right, 6 minutes if we're being all the way honest. 6 minutes. Your boy was fresh shaved up. We had incredible sex. Can I guarantee the great sex you'll have? I can't guarantee that. I can hope for it. I'll hope for it.
We can put that energy into
I'll
your
put that
future.
energy. If you use Spoil the Beans, Manscaped,
20%
promo code,
off.
20% off, plus free shipping, I will put that good energy if you're going to have good sex after you Manscaped. I'm going to put that out there on you.
That's free, man.
That's for you. Guys,
lady.
Spoil the Beans. The promo code's right here. Use it. Don't lose it. All right, 20% off. And Manscaped, thank you so much, man. You guys, this was amazing.
Manscaped.
We really appreciate it. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the Bean Mafia. And back to the movie. And we're back.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Guys, go listen to Raw Room. Darren Bates. Go support my best friend Darren Bates. That's a great podcast. Go listen to Raw Room. Guys,
Make sure to ask him about pictures of my feet.
ask for please. Darren Bates,
he's
professional
got
football
him.
player, professional best friend. Ask him for pictures of Ehsan's feet. He
got
has them. He'll say he won't. Just beg. Bother him.
Yeah.
It works. Yeah, Raw Room. Go listen to the podcast. It literally, they just had on Bruce Pearl, head coach for Auburn basketball team.
Wow.
Number 2 team in the country right
Wow.
now. Yeah, that's the kind of guest he's getting on.
Right.
Raw Room. Go check it out.
Right.
Also, guys, Hayden Maine, my boy, sends me the best weed in the universe from Maine. Hayden Maine. That's just what I call him because he's Hayden from Maine. But his weed is Happy Canary. Best weed in the universe. Ehsan smokes it. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, pretty good.
Chef's kiss.
Good. Mm.
Good stuff. Say he's pretty good because he wants free weed as well. Then he'll say very good.
Yeah.
That's how big of a piece of shit he is. Just watch how much you would turn around if they started sending him weed.
Yeah, this is the best weed of all time.
It actually is unbelievable weed. But also, guys, Ehsan informed me as well. This is not an ad, but I guess it is, that something's happening in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
And apparently it's important. And so go Ukraine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I literally in the break, I was like, man, that's really funny that we just didn't talk about Ukraine. And Derek was like, well, what's happening with Ukraine? And I was like, we don't got to talk about it.
Go Ukraine. I'm assuming it has to do with the Winter Olympics.
Yes. Ukraine is losing in the biggest Winter Olympics of all time. The biggest Winter Olympic sport called war. They are losing in that. They're about to get, whew. Good luck.
That's scary. People are going to die.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so many, dude. So many. It's gonna be pretty crazy. But
is it because of Vladimir Putin?
Putin? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Vladimir.
Yeah.
Naughty boy.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about once you become super powerful, you just always want more power.
No.
It never stops. It never stops. It's
I don't
wild.
want any more power.
It's wild. It's like, bro, you're already the most powerful man on earth.
I know.
How much more do you need?
Not that much.
That's how I know you're not that powerful. You just said that to me.
That is what the most powerful person would say. Is like, how much more power do you need? They go, not that much.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that mean?
Just think about God. God created everything in the universe ever, and then he was like, I still need you to worship me. Like, dude, everyone, yeah. As he stands in Senate with his black hood.
Yo,
worship me.
Cancer.
Yeah.
Who do worship him?
Yeah. Who do worship him? Ooh. Yes, Job. Yes.
Oh, you love your family, Joe?
Yeah.
I bet you do.
Yes. I'll give you the ultimate test. What's your reward? Nothing.
me and the devil will bet $1. It's
He's
like,
just fucking
what?
stroking his cock.
It's
Dude.
the trading places thing?
Yeah. So it's like you just.
If anyone didn't know what you're talking about, that is a story in the Bible about Job, a man who the God and the devil made a bet on for $1.
Right.
And they bet, I bet God literally, and this is a direct quote. God said, hey, devil, you bitch ass nigga, bet money that I'll let you ruin Job's life. He's my top follower. He like fucks with, that's what God said. God said he fucks with me the hardest.
He's in my top 8. This was back in MySpace. Dude.
Yeah, he said he's in my top 8. And he said he fucks with me the hardest too. He said, this guy fucks with me the hardest. I bet you money you can do the worst shit in the universe to him and he'll still keep fucking with me. And the devil was like, you're on.
Yeah.
And they ran the bet, and the devil, killed his family, gave him a horrible disease,
Took away his money,
took
his
away
job.
all his money, his job, his home. It just made him, a homeless person. And Job, being a very smart man, sided with God, who was like, "Hey, bro, because you sided with me, I'll give you everything back." And he gave him everything back. Everyone who died, they died.
Yeah. No, there's still a bunch of grief that Job has to process.
Yeah.
But he gave Joe the
new
magical
family.
talking house.
And a magical a casita. And it became the Encanto.
We don't talk about Joe.
Oh. We don't talk about Joe. It was my wedding day. It was Joe's wedding day. I was getting married and I saw God and the devil in the sky. They were watching in the sky. God walked in a mischievous grin. Thunder. Are you telling this story? Started me about a whoa.
Oh God.
God said, "It looks like you love me." Yo, I can't believe God did that to. Yeah, so that's a real story in the Bible. But guys, that's not what today is about.
No.
Today is about me.
Mm-hmm.
It's about me.
Okay.
I'm God.
Okay. Again, no. No, we went over this. You aren't God, dude.
That's the end of today's episode.
Okay.
Son, today it's about telling you a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I'm like, do I tell you a movie? Like, do I let you guess? Do we do the classic way of
I think, the last movie we
or-
did, you just told me, so this movie, we should guess.
You want to guess? I'm just asking you. Do you want to guess?
Oh, yeah, I'll guess.
Do you want to guess?
I want to guess.
Son,
Yes.
what happens
Okay.
in Striking Vipers?
Dude, what the fuck is Striking Vipers? There's so many
You
things that go
said
to
you
my
wanted
head.
to guess.
Yes, there's so many things that go to my head. As long as it's not a documentary about vipers, I think I'll be happy with whatever answer you
Yo, you
tell
can
me.
guess what? Yo, you could be a documentary slash.
yeah.
It could be a documentary, but about striking vipers, but in the Office style.
The Office style, yeah. You're just a viper in front of a camera, just. And then the viper drops the chili.
It's just rolling around.
Man, you know what it is? It's probably about a martial arts crew.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and it's their town.
Oh, wow.
It's their town, and they run these streets of Brooklyn.
Oh my
This is
God!
the Striking
It's like
Vipers.
Dance Off.
Yeah, almost.
Oh my
And
God,
then they reject a guy for being like, yo, you don't know what it takes to be a striking viper because you ain't about the team. You're about yourself. But that guy is so strong, and the guy goes, I'll show you. And then he creates a rival martial arts group, the Pouncing Panthers, right? And then the Pouncing Panthers, and they grow bigger and bigger, but it's all about just fucking evil, and you know what I mean? It's all about you.
The Pouncing Panthers.
The Pouncing Panthers, yeah. And then and at first they beat the Striking Vipers, but the Striking Vipers, through the power of teamwork and venomous snakes, get together.
Wait, they actually have venomous.
Yeah, they have a viper, and that's probably a big scene where the main character learns how to overcome by watching a viper and being like, I gotta embody this energy. I gotta.
Oh my God. That's intense.
yeah. And then the Striking Vipers take back the town, and there's a small business owners who is being harassed by the Panthers, and they're like,
Are the
thank you,
Panthers black?
Vipers. No.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? They're all black. What am I saying? Everyone's black. I'll take that back. Everyone's black.
Everyone's black in the whole movie?
Everyone's black.
The
in whole
Striking Vipers are black?
Yeah.
I figured they'd be Asian.
No, this is a blaxploitation.
Oh my God. Wait a minute.
This is the type of movie that the Wu-Tang Clan would watch.
For some reason, the soundtrack is just unbelievably
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
It's like just hit songs by
you
the
know,
Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. Well, it's like that's what how Wu-Tang Clan watch Enter the Dragon a lot. They
Yeah.
also watch Striking Vipers. No one ever talks about that. Yeah.
The one no one talks about.
Yeah, the one
They're
no one
not
talks
allowed
about.
to.
Yeah.
There's one gay kiss scene, and black people are like, no!
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Well, can I tell you how much you're right?
If you say anything other than 0%, I'm happy.
Really?
If I got one thing right, I'd be like, damn, I can't believe.
Yeah, you're 100% wrong.
Huh?
You're
100%?
wrong.
100%.
100%.
At no point is there a poisonous snake in this movie.
At no point.
At no point.
At zero.
Fuck.
zero
I
point.
thought for sure at some point there might be a poisonous snake in this movie.
It's called Striking Vipers.
Yes.
But that could also mean a lot of things.
It could mean a lot of things.
You know what I mean? If we're talking about
I will say
context.
this, it seems like It definitely seems like in the actiony sports genre in that zone.
No.
If this was a romantic comedy, I'd be fucking shocked.
No, not that either. Not any of those things you just named.
Oh, really?
It's a documentary.
Is it?
Are you ready to learn about?
Are you being for real?
Yo, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay, don't look at the screen.
Okay.
Don't look at the screen because it's just pictures of snakes and a lot of Wikipedia.
Well, if it was a documentary, I definitely got the snake part right, though.
No, I said it's a documentary. I didn't say on what.
Oh, you're right. Oh.
I never said on what. Could be a fucking team, bro.
Well, that's the sports part.
Huh?
I said that's the
There's no
sports
sports
part.
involved though.
A team of what?
I said it could be. Bro, there's lots of teams, nigga. There's choir teams.
They don't call it a team though. It's a choir.
No, this Striking Vipers. You don't think they take it a little serious?
Yeah, dude. If there was a choir in the Striking Vipers, I would be like, that's pretty funny actually. Striking Vipers, and they sing, "Oh man," as they say like beautiful music.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to tell you this because the audience. It's so funny that they know what it is already.
Yeah,
and you're just.
Well, I would say, right. This is a movie that a lot of people haven't heard of. Probably.
No.
You think this is a well-known movie?
A lot of famous people in it.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess by a lot, I mean two.
Yeah, I don't know. This seems like I think this. I would.
Everyone. Yeah.
Everyone knows this.
You ready?
Yes.
Don't look, you little faggot boy. All right. Don't you look. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Episode starts. Loading sign.
Oh, it's a Black Mirror thing.
Black Mirror.
Oh, fuck.
Crack.
Fuck.
Striking Vipers.
Oh, no.
We see our lead, Falcon.
Okay.
From the Marvel Universe.
Yes.
Actual Falcon.
Okay.
You see Falcon walks up to a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He spots a girl at the bar. She's by herself. And he's like, what's up? You here by yourself? She's like, so far. It's a really hot black girl. And he's like, it's a shame. Pretty girl like you. And she's like, okay, corny. Because, it's Falcon.
Right.
You can imagine how he talks.
Right.
He is very corny.
Yes. Oh, I remember his race speech in Winter Soldier. Yeah, or whatever it was called, Captain and Winter.
Captain Falcon Winter Soldier.
Solves the race crisis or whatever the fuck that was. That was like Rocky IV level, but with no hype behind it. That was like, if you can change, then I can change, and then we all can change.
It's like, but bro, the reason that one hit so hard in Rocky IV is because he literally just beat a Russian in Russia.
Right.
In front of so many people for the belt.
Yeah. And they cheered for him.
Yeah. They booed him when he got there.
Yeah.
And they cheered for him at the end.
Yeah. It was wild.
Yo, what a insane script.
Yeah, dude.
That would never. Right. You think Russians would ever? I don't give a fuck how hard this nigga fought, bro. Their guy lost.
Yeah, right?
Their guy gets knocked out, bro.
Yeah, their guy who killed the other guy. Yeah.
The guy's just here for revenge.
Yeah. And they lost to this guy whose best friend is fucking a robot. It would be a problem. It would be a problem, dude. It'd be like, whoa.
Happy birthday, Paulie.
Yeah.
Okay.
We feel more like roommates than lovers at this point. It's like, I would like to see just like a marriage story, but between Paulie and the robots.
You should be more mad that I had a laugh with her. You haven't even seen the Marriage Story, have you?
I haven't.
I can't wait to tell you that one day.
But I just know
your little heart.
I just know that the marriage story between those two would be probably the most hilarious thing.
That'd be intense.
Yeah.
So our boy Falcon spots the girl at the bar. He says the corny line, and then he goes, "Maybe I can make up for it. I'll buy you a drink." She's like, "Sure." He's flirting with her a little bit. She clearly knows him. She's like, "Hey, you're Falcon from Avengers, right?"
Right.
She flirts him a little bit, and like she knows him. Like, oh, this is their role playing. Okay. The other young actor, our other lead, comes up. He played the new Morpheus. He's in everything.
Oh.
He's the bad guy in Aquaman. He's in, you haven't seen Aquaman? You haven't seen but you know what I'm talking about, the actor?
Yeah, the actor. Yeah, not Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes.
Lawrence Shrimpburn. That's what we'll call him. Lawrence Shrimpburn. Lawrence Fishburne. All right.
He has dreads and shit, right?
Right.
They're like, and he's like, yo, what up? They're like, his name's Carl. They're like, hey, what up, Carl? He's got a date. He's like, yo, Daisy, this is my roommates. And he points to, Falcon and the girl.
Right.
Like Danny and Theo, they're together, yada, yada. They all joke around, they're talking. Cut to, we see Falcon and his girl on the dance floor. They're, she goes, yo, that little role play act? He goes, yeah, baby. She's like, it got me hot as fuck. And he's like, damn, note to self, my baby's into role play. They start dancing. It's super hot and sexual. Cut to them back home, butt naked. He's fucking her super hard in the bathroom.
Okay. Nice.
Like he's he's dicking her down.
Hell
dog.
yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Get it, Falcon.
Cut to it's late night. But you're so not ready for this episode.
No, it's
because I can tell
Mirror.
you're like, oh, also you're right now, like, oh, everything's fine.
It's Black Mirror. I'm not ready for any of this.
Falcon, bro, this is one of my favorite ones because it's like, bro, when I saw this shit, it fucked me up, bro. But not in the way you're thinking.
Okay.
Not in the way you're thinking. But I promise you in a different way. It's a different way to be fucked up. So Falcon's up late night. He's eating some cold pizza. He hears something. He peeks over. He sees his boy Carl smoking weed. Round one, fight. He's playing like Tekken.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's going at it. He's playing. And it's called Striking Vipers, though, but that's what it looks like.
Okay.
It's like Tekken.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And he goes, bro, you just in time. And he holds up some sticks. And he's like, I got work tomorrow, bro. I can't. I'm about to tell you some video game shit, bro. You know what? Come on, bro. That's why I picked this one just for you.
Okay.
That's why I usually tell these to Jeffrey. This one, though, when I saw it, I was like, this one's for Ehsan.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So, because you love video games.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I stream Mr. Dangerous Brown on Twitch.
Great plug. Don't you dare stream it.
Watch me. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot.
Yeah, watch it, Peter.
It's a lot of fun. No, it's a come watch and hang out. I talk to everyone, and I'm not bad at video games, so it's good. It's
Pretty
good.
good, but fuck him. He goes, come on, play. He's like, bro, I got work tomorrow. And then he's like, bro, fuck your work. And then Falcon's sitting there, and he's looking at it, and he's like, which is so real, too, because it's just like,
It's video game.
all right?
Yeah.
And he sits down. They start playing. Hours go by. The girlfriend wakes up. It's like not morning yet, but like that 4 or 5 a.m. time.
Right.
You know what I mean? That late,
Right. It's late.
She hears them playing video games. They're loud as shit. Right. Now they're into it. They're drinking. They're playing video games. They're smoking. You know what I mean? Carl's like, one more. He's like, bro, I got work in the morning. He's like, come on, one more. He's like, well, all right. But let me guess. You're going to pick Roxette again? Roxette again? He's like, yeah. He's like, so what? He's like, you've been Lance the whole time. They're talking mad shit. Like, those are the characters, right?
Right.
And they're kind of nerdy. Like they're playing, and you can tell they're nerdy guys. That's what it's not like they're like they're really kind of nerdy dudes.
Right.
All right. And they're just having mad fun, talking shit. They're locked in. Also, they're at that point too. They act where you are locked. You're just playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? KO. Carl wins. He knocks him out. And then the girl goes, "Yo, woke me up too damn loud." And she walks out. And she's looking at him. And she's mad, but she's not really mad.
Right.
And she takes their weed and then takes their joint and walks off. She's like, "Keep that shit down." And then the Carl dude makes fun of them. They laugh. Fade out.
Okay.
11 years later.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Why are you nervous, bro?
Oh, yeah, Black Mirror, where things go well.
Stop being nervous, fool. Sometimes things do go well. There are those episodes.
Very rarely.
We see Falcon. Clearly a domesticated man now.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was like college era. So he's looking, got a little bit of a gut. You know what I mean? The whole thing, right? They're having a barbecue. He's got all these friends in the back. And somebody, like another couple walks up, this other black couple, and they're like really like well-to-do. And they're like, how old are you, birthday boy? And he's like, 38. And they're like, ooh, 40's coming around the corner, huh? And he's just like, he's just dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she's like, have you met my man Simon? He's like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I've met you. He's hi. And she's like, my husband Simon is into bikes. And he's like, cool. And then she's like, all right. And then she runs off to go help with the kids. And then the guy, great shot. The guys are just sitting there drinking a beer. And it's a long shot, right? And then he's like, Falcon's like, so you like motorcycles, huh? And the guy's like, no, just bikes. And he's like, right?
Right.
So we see right then a fly, dope ass car pull up. You see a cool dude, just his shades, right? Great shot of just his what he sees out the shades.
Okay.
You know? We see Theo, we see the girl from back, is his wife now.
Yeah.
different hair color. She's got like almost like a blondish hair color. You know what I mean? Still beautiful, but has had a baby.
Right.
But you know, just like him, looks a little. They just look older. You know.
Older, long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doorbell rings. They open the door. It's Carl.
Okay.
He still looks the same.
Right. Okay.
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 Carl, yo, what up? You know, he's got his hair short now though. He's like, hey Theo. She's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you so long. They hug. And she's like, is your girl Daisy parking the car? He's like, no, we're not together anymore. She's like, oh damn, I'm sorry. He's like, oh, it's cool. We broke up a year ago. She's like, well, I'm not on Facebook, yada yada. And then, you know, he's like, but we're still friends. It's all adult, you know, grown up stuff.
Right.
And she's like, yeah. And then she looks down. She has to throw up all over her shirt. So she goes. She deals with that.
Right.
Outside, we see our boy Falcon looking at the lady who was talking to him and introduced her to her husband. She's bent over and her ass cracks out a little bit.
Ooh.
And he's just like,
salivating.
yeah.
Yeah.
She turns and catches him a little bit.
Right.
You know, pulls her pants up. And he's like, oh, he starts flipping his burger. Like, right? And he's burned one. He's like, God damn it. He turns around. He sees Carl. Carl's like, big smile, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, man, what's going on? And he just goes to give Carl a handshake.
Right.
And Carl's like, slaps his hand. The fuck am I, infected? And he's like, man, fuck you. And he hugs him really hard, right?
Right.
Falcon barely's like, you can just tell he's just gone.
Right.
Right? This is also the best acting Anthony Mack has ever done.
Yeah.
Because he's not like, it's just, he is kind of corny.
Right.
But now he's this guy where you're like, oh, I believe this.
Right. Where he's like, oh man, I'm past my everything.
Whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm living in the past right now.
I'm living in the, you feel it. So he's hugging him and he's like, man, you're still an asshole. He's like, happy birthday, motherfucker. And he gives him a bag. He's like, damn, you use gift bags now? You are grown up. He opens it, pulls something out. Striking Vipers? It's a video game. He's like, striking Vipers, huh? And then our boy Carl goes, no, X. He goes, what? That's Striking Vipers X. Newest installment. Just came out yesterday. Look at Ehsan. He's getting Ehsan. My boy nervous. Falcon laughs. He's like, yo, man, this takes me back, dog. He comes alive a little bit.
Right.
Damn, this takes me back. Wow. You know, he goes, but this says you need that VR add-on. I don't have one of those. You've seen Black Mirror before, right?
Yes.
You've seen the Star Trek episode.
Yes.
The VR add-on is the game piece that knocks you out.
Yes.
Okay?
It's that.
It's that.
Okay.
So now I'm glad you've seen it. Now I ain't got to even explain it.
Yeah.
You already know what it looks like.
Right.
Which is the creepiest thing of all time.
Right.
Yes?
Yeah.
Would you ever play video games like that? Where your eyes are open and you're out like that? And just your body, your real life body is completely unconscious?
I say no, but then I don't know what it's like to get that level of like, you know what I mean? Like whatever addiction that social media has fucked with our heads, that level, I can't even imagine like the reward system.
Too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
So
I like regular video games.
I would say no, but I don't know. I don't know what it feels like.
We tried drugs and it is just crack.
Also, I did VR once and it was awesome. Like a while ago.
And it's not even VR now.
Yeah, it's not even VR now. I did it back when it first was a thing and it was awesome. Can't like one day like Halo and shit is gonna be like Mario Kart's gonna be on VR. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be yeah, like bro, that's gonna be a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole different monster.
Yeah.
So he gives him the game, and he's like, man, I don't have one of those VR add-ons. I don't have the thing. He goes, yes, you do. And he flicks the bag, and he looks in the bag, and he has that little box with the little bead in it.
Okay.
It's crazy that it's just that, too. Just
Yeah.
this itty-bitty little box. That's what makes it real, because it's like, the video getting small, you know what I mean? And it's just this little bead that you put in. It's like all that. But it's everything. It's a whole universe in that bead. So, he's like, man, come on, bro. He's like, this is too expensive. You can't do it. He's like, bro, it's your B-day, bro. Take the thing. He goes, trust me, I tried it in the store. It blew my mind to confetti. Right? And he's dead serious when he says that.
Right.
And he's like, all right, man, definitely. So you're going to fucking love it, man. Trust me. He's like, all right. So they're looking out, and he points at one of the kids. He's like, that's your kid? He's like, no, that's Maxwell, one of Tyler's friends. And he's like, oh, all right. And then Falcon's like, man, you want a beer? He's like, yes, I want a fucking beer. Let's go. They grab beards. You know what I mean? They kind of like get into it. The kids are running around. Carl looks out at Theo. He's like, man, your wife looks good, man. Good to see one of you works out. And he like touches his belly. He's like, hey, man, fuck you. He's like, you walk like Frankenstein, old man. He's like, oh, my knee, doesn't, ain't good no more. I'm Falcon, nigga.
Right.
He's like, but it's not an excuse. He's like, but I don't need to worry about working out and shit. I'm settled. Fuck all that shit. He's like, I don't want to have to do 1,000 crunches a day to look like you. He's like, literally, I just do 50 crunches a day. He's like, not that hard.
Wow.
Which also, he looks great. It's
Damn.
like, it does make you feel bad.
Damn,
Like, oh, shit.
that's
shit.
all it takes. Yeah.
He goes, so they're talking and shit. He goes, but look where I'm going after I leave here. And he shows him a picture of a hot-ass girl.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, damn, how old is she? He's like 29. Or actually, 28. He's like, damn, the young one. Because they're older now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he shows him another pic. And when he shows him another like hot-ass pic, his wife walks in. And they kind of both get nervous. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, y'all want to share something with the class? And then the husband's like, no. And Carl's like, because he remembers her as a friend. So he's like, he shows it to her. Yeah. And she's like, ooh, lucky man. She walks off. And he kind of gets mad at him. Like, oh, bro, come on, dog. Don't. Like, come on. He's like, bro, what do you mean?
Yeah, why you have that's weird.
That's on him.
Yeah, that's on him. He's like, yo, look at who's yeah, why is that?
Look how hot she is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But that lets you know it's like, oh, what's going on?
You've also become like this weird, lame sitcom dad out of nowhere. Yeah.
So, cut to that night. Our boy's cleaning up, and he's cleaning up everything like after the birthday party. Everyone's gone, and the wife comes down and she's talking about the book that she just read to the kid. He's knocked out, and then she's like, "Hey, it's your birthday. Let me do the dishes. Like, you go to bed.
Right.
I mean, you go sit down." And he's like, "Oh, thank you." He kisses her. She goes, you never told me you and Carl and his girl broke up." And he's like, "Oh, I, just didn't think about it." So they talk about that. And, God, it's been so long since I saw him. And she's like, it was nice talking to him. And he was like, yeah, it kind of was, better than talking with all the other parents just about work and bullshit and the constant just day to day. You can just see it's like glazing over, right? And then she's like, well, maybe you should hang out with him. He's like, no, we can't hang out with Carl. His life's too fast. We're parents now. We got to settle down. He has a different life. And she's like, all right, well, I can invite him over, And then they kind of just bicker about it. He doesn't want to do it.
Weird.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cut to, we see Carl's date. He's trying to bond with the girl. He makes like a Dennis Rodman joke. Like he sees the guy who looks like Dennis Rodman. He kind of makes it. And she's like, who the fuck is that? And he's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's just like, that kind of feeling. Cut to Theo. Theo, that's the Falcons girl's name. She's in bed, right? And she goes, I'm in peak fertility right now. You want to do it? And he's like, you tell it's just like, it's not, he's like, I'm tired.
It's not necessarily the hottest thing to hear either.
It is kind of hot if you're trying to make a baby, though.
Yeah, but maybe,
But if he's not in that zone.
He's not in that zone and, baby number 3 or whatever the fuck.
Baby number 2.
Baby number 2. You know what I mean? I could see how it feels mechanical.
Yeah, also, if you already were feeling that way.
Yeah.
If you already were feeling that way, then it's just like, oh, man, this feels even more mechanical.
Yeah,
You're right.
It feels just mechanical.
You're right. That just feels mechanical. That's a good way to put it. Mm-hmm. So he goes, I'm tired, but she's like, I'm tired, but I think we should. And she kind of rubs on him. Are you into it? And he's like, no, I ate too much. And he's like, I don't know if I can. And she's like, all right, it's fine. You mind if I go to sleep? He's like, no. And he gives her like a big smile. Like he act like a legit smile, kisses her. Right. And she's like, I love you, baby. He's like, I love you too. She passes out. Cut to Carl. Our boy Carl just gets done fucking, right? Mm-hmm. Him and the girl, like, she's like, huh. And then she like grabs her phone immediately and then like just starts texting. And he kind of looks at her. He's like, and he walks out of his place. It's super nice. You can tell he's killing it.
Right.
He's just walking around. Come back to Falcon. He's on his couch. He's playing Tetris, big TV, playing Tetris, like just boring, just Tetris on the couch, like with the game, right? He gets a bloop bloop. Carl inviting you to play Striking Vipers. Okay? He's like, what? And he grabs his ear, like not the thing, but just like an earpiece. He's like, yo, hey man. And Carl's like, yo, you awake? You want a game? He's like, oh man, I can't, dude. And just like college days, he talks him into it.
Yeah, fuck your job.
Fuck him on, bro, play. And he tells him like, all right. And he's like, how do I do it? And he tells him how to log in and he's like, bro, when you get in here, I'm telling you, you're going to freak the fuck out, bro. This shit's going to fuck you up. And he's like, all right, bro, all right. He sets him up. He's like, grab the little disky. Now stick it upside your head. He's like, all right, done. Hold the sync button. He's like, all right, I did it. He's like, all right, now choose your fighter. He's like, who you going to choose? He's like, well, I'm going to be Roxette. You know me. So he picks the Roxette girl. And he's like, oh, they got my boy? He finds Lance, like this Asian. The Lance is like, you remember Street Fighter or even Mortal Kombat, the Lance is like an Asian.
Yeah.
What's called, and the Asian, and then the other one's the Roxette's the Asian girl who's dressed like.
Right.
You know what I mean? That look. Chung-Li. Yeah, exactly. That's what they're supposed to be, clearly.
Okay.
So, he's like, all right, brace yourself. Ready? 3.
There was martial arts in this. I'm just going to point this out. I got one.
3, 2, 1. He hits the button. The eyes. The scary part.
Yeah.
Eyes just glaze over with the white.
Right.
Heads drop, right? He lands in the game. It comes to, he's in this crazy world. He looks over, he sees the hot girl. But it's actually, it's like a different actor. It's an actress. You know what I mean?
Right.
He looks at himself. He's this ripped-ass Asian dude. He's got, like, the gi on. He's like, whoa, this is impressive. She's like, you think that's impressive? The one dude, the Carl dude, grabs his boobs. He's like, bro, these are real. Check this out. You know what I mean? He's like, damn. He's like, how's your knee? He's like, jumps. And the camera works amazing. It looks like a legit video game.
Oh, my God. They're totally going to fuck.
It looks like a legit
They're
video
totally going to fuck.
What?
Bro, they're totally going to fuck.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. They're absolutely going to fuck.
The camera works amazing.
yeah.
He's jumping. It's insane, right?
Bro, they're so going to fuck. It's not even like, yo. He's gonna make a Dennis Rodman joke, and they're gonna be like, "Damn!" And then, bro, they're gonna fuck. They're gonna fuck, dude.
Oh my god! So you see me?
Touch these boobs. Oh, bro. How?
No, he didn't touch the boobs.
Oh, he didn't.
He touched his own boobs.
Okay, but even that
He's like, bro,
already.
these feel real.
That's like, yeah.
Well, if you were a girl character, I'm sure you would touch your boobs.
Oh, absolutely. But these guys are gonna fuck.
Why did you keep
Dude, these
saying
guys, bro,
that?
these guys are gonna fuck.
You're so gay. You want them to fuck.
I don't want them to fuck. You know what? I don't feel. Hey, it's cool that they're fucking, but they're gonna fuck.
They haven't fucked.
They're gonna fuck.
So he goes, all right, enough of this shit. You ready to fight? And the game goes round 1, and then like they see it in front of them, fight. Like
Right.
the words pop up.
Right.
They bounce around. Falcon's like, is this gonna hurt? And he's like, yo, the game emulates all sensation. And then he fucking punches the shit out of him.
Like fucking.
Knocks him out, right?
Yeah.
They fight. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Thunder punch. The graphics are amazing. Like
Right.
it does look like a real, it's Black Mirror. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like it looks insane. She knocks him out and his face is all fucked up. He's like, damn, look what you did. He's like, oh, don't worry, it resets. No harm done. Round 2, his face resets.
Right.
Fight. Right? He's like, damn, I'm rusty. I can't remember any of his moves. He blocks one, uppercut. She knocks him out. She slams him again, and then does a bunch of Hayuken kicks, slams him down. They punch. They're like knocking each other out, like he's figuring it out how to play and shit. And they're fighting. They keep rolling on top of each other. They fucking roll over on top of each other. They're looking. They make out.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
That quickly? That quickly?
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
The fight scene's hot.
Right. I imagine.
I mean, they're like, and then when they're on top of each other, they're like, and then
Yeah.
they just start making out.
Right.
Super hard, right? The Falcon's like, stop. How do I get out of here? How do I get out? He's looking at him, and then Carl's like, exit game. And then he's gone.
Right.
Right? And then he's like, exit game. He snaps back to it. He puts his glasses on. He is fucked up. Carl's in the bathroom putting water on his face.
Yeah.
They're both like,
What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird.
it's Black Mirror, bro.
It's Black Mirror. Like, what's that? What is that? You know what I mean? Like, is that like? There's so many questions. Is that gay? Is that not gay? Is that cheating? Is that not cheating? Like, what is this?
Bro, the writing this is really
Yeah,
good.
like the more.
That's why I really liked it because I was like, the writing in this is like, oh, because I told you it's a fucked up Black Mirror episode, but this isn't fucked up like, oh, it's like Saw where somebody's arms caught in a thing and they
Yeah.
gotta get out of it.
Or like
You know,
that B one you showed me.
yeah, where it's just like Jesus Christ. This one is more like, now this is a psychological brain.
Yeah,
fuck.
it's like a brain fuck that a lot of people are about to go through.
That's what I'm saying. This
Yeah.
is real.
This is
This
real.
is about to be a real problem. That's what
Yeah.
I was like. Oh, we'll get more into that at the end of the episode.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So Falcon goes to bed. When he gets to bed, his wife Theo starts rubbing on his dick. She starts licking on him, and then he's like, she's like trying to get some, and then he finally rolls over. They have sex, but they show his face right after, and he wasn't into it.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
But they did fuck.
Right.
So at work,
Well, that's also like, man, what are you gonna if that's your sexual interactions in like the metaverse? What are you gonna then in the future need to even come? Like, what level of insane adrenaline before that? You know, if that's how you're regularly having sex, this insane fight, and then you fuck, like, what is it gonna take for you to be happy when you come, just in general? Now,
it's gonna be impossible.
it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
We'll get more into this when we finish out how this plays out.
Okay.
So, because aren't you definitely, you got to be, at this point, it's like, well, I got to know how does this wrap
How does
up?
it end? Yeah.
So, Falcon goes to bed. on the sex scene. At work, you see him. You know, he's looking at hot women that when they walk by, he's like noticing them, right? He gets home. His wife is like, hey, I'm going out tonight, yada, yada. And then she looks at her son. She's like, take care of daddy, little man. She's like, I'm not sure when I'm going to be back, honey. She gives him a kiss. He's like, I have fun. You know, she's like, all right. You know, she leaves. Okay. Cut to Carl. He's playing the games in his dope-ass place. He's like playing like a pinball game. Falcon, you see him read his son a bedtime story. The shots are back and forth. Him playing pinball, him reading his son. Very amazing shot. Very Black Mirror, you know?
Right.
Falcon, we see him playing Tetris, just like the night before. And then, bloop, bloop. Invite from Carl, striking Vipers. He's like, staring at it. Slowly grabs the earpiece.
Oh, here we go. Hell yeah.
Hey. Hey. Falcon's like, I can't play long. And then the other guy's like, me too. And he's like, hey, and by the way, man, last time we played, I was drunk, all right, from the party. And Carl's like, yeah, man, me too. Yo, it's this. I was like, oh, right, bro. I remember watching this. I'm like, not cringy because it's gay, cringy because like the situation is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. This is crazy.
It's just cringy. It's like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah,
you deal with your boy too.
Yeah,
your best friend.
Yeah, it's it also adds a level of like,
whoa.
Yeah.
Because it's not the gay stuff that's uncomfortable. I mean, yeah, it's like, oh, it's gay, but it's like, no, bro, it's the best friend shit. It's the wife shit. It's this dude is a kid. It's not real. What's going on?
Right.
So he goes, all right, me too. So Carl's like, all right. They smile. He's like, all right, let's have a serious game. They both kind of laugh. He's like, yeah, definitely a serious game. We're like, we'll kick your ass, right?
Right.
Here we go. They log in, different outfits, different background. All right. He's like, I'm gonna kick your ass, motherfucker. Round 1, fight. They get close. They're fainting. They get close. They make out immediately.
Yeah.
And we just see as they're making out, and I mean, they're like about to start fucking, a great shot back to their just lifeless bodies. Intense, right? Back to the beach, they are fucking the shit out of each other. It's the Asian couple.
Right.
I mean, fucking the shit out of each other, bro. We see his wife at the bar. She's like leaving her friends. She's ordering an Uber. Okay? She walks by. As she's ordering her Uber, she sees the car. She's walking to her car. She looks over. Just very subtle shot of her noticing a couple all over each other.
Right.
Just outside the bar, just kissing, all in love.
Right.
And she's kind of like,
huh.
You know, and then she goes in her car, right? Cut back to our the Asian couple. They're putting their clothes back on. Falcon goes and sits by Carl, the Asian, hey, Carl. He goes, so Carl's like, I guess we're gay now? And then you see that the Lance character, his eyes get big. Yeah. And then the Roxy character was like, that's a joke. And then she's like, and then, the Lance character's like, I don't feel like Falcon. He's like, I don't feel gay. I don't think it's gay. It doesn't feel like a gay thing. And then he goes, ow! And then Roxy's like, what's wrong? He's like, ow! Exit game! Comes to his son kicking him. Like, nervous.
Right.
And he's like, I'm thirsty, Daddy. He's like, and he's like coming too, like, and I was like, oh, I never want to be that.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, oh, I can't. That's terrifying, bro.
Right.
Also, imagine you're looking at your dad too. You're like, is he dead?
Right.
If you're a little kid, because I would just be like, oh, my dad's dead.
Right.
I'm kicking the shit out of him and nothing's happening.
Right. Crazy.
Right. So, he goes, you're supposed to be in bed, little man. And they walk off. He's in bed late at night. He's laying there and he's looking at his phone, and it's a text to Carl that he hasn't written yet, right? And he's just thinking. And he's like, text, sorry for leaving so fast. My son came and woke me up. And then right when he's about to say something else, his wife comes in, and he kind of rolls over, right? And he pretends to be asleep. She rubs his back. He doesn't move, just pretending to be asleep, but his eyes kind of open up.
Right.
You know what I mean? The next morning, he feeds his kid breakfast. The mom walks in. He's like, oh, you look like you can use some coffee. She's like, all hungover. She's like, yeah, I feel like a dog died in my head. And he goes, you weren't supposed to drink. She's like, well, when I was out, my period came, and, she's trying to get pregnant.
Right.
And she was like, and I said, fuck it. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. Next time. She's like, thank you. They kiss, they hug. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just sweet. It is like, that's what makes it real, because these moments are like, like that's love. That's not like he's really like, oh damn, I'm sorry. You know, I know you want that. You know. So cut to Carl driving, thinking. Cut to Falcon at work, thinking. Just the back and forth shots, right? Just the quiet too.
Cause it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. I can't keep picturing you with him.
But it hurts so bad. Yo,
that
is the theme. That is the theme for this. Yo, we're gonna call that back. That is the theme for this episode.
Yeah.
We'll just call back that lyric.
Yeah.
So cut to draw. You know, they're driving. They're thinking. It's at night. Falcon is doing the dishes and laundry, just like household shit.
Right.
Very quiet. And then he looks at the room where the video game's in. Quiet shots. He goes to the gate. You just see him staring, and then he walks towards it. Next shot, door closes.
Right.
Round 1, fight. Bro, they are fucking even harder now. They're going crazy. You know what I mean? Cut to the next day. Carl's on a date in real life. Oh, bro, I know. So this kid's crazy, baby.
Right.
Cut to Carl. He's on a date in real life, but he's clearly, all he's thinking about is just the sex that he just had, right?
Right.
Cut back to, they're fucking again. Sex is so intense. They're just fucking each other like crazy. Cut to Falcon's wife kissing on him, trying to have sex in real life. I'm sorry, baby. She's like, what? I'm tired.
Damn.
She's like, oh, okay. Good night. They kiss. She rolls over. She falls asleep. Cut to him. Door closes. Logging into the game.
Damn.
Oh, it's getting real, bro.
Damn.
Now, what is it now, Ehsan? Is it cheating now?
Yeah, it's definitely cheating. This is definitely cheating.
First time, the first kiss, you were gonna let that slide.
Yeah, first kiss is like, oh.
What about the first time they fucked?
I don't know. Yeah, this is. I mean, that was definitely like just because it could stimulate all the feelings, right? That's
But what
cheating.
about it? Well, now it's like.
Well, now it's definitely you're in a relationship with this man, who's not a man though, who's this hot woman,
Super hot, crazy hot.
Yeah.
Like video game hot.
Right.
That's what makes it like this is intense.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Also, you're video game hot in the video game.
Right.
So, you know, they're fucking cut back to intensity. You know, him logging in the game. They're on a beach. They're fucking like crazy. We see the wife. The next day, she's in the bathroom checking her waist, like her stomach, and like looking at her face, like, am I ugly? Am I fat? You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy.
Right. Because like, why is he
It's
not
sad.
into me? Yeah.
Oh, it's like, and then she's really good too. I mean, it's like the actress is just like you feel for her.
Right.
Cut to him, lock on the door, playing the games. Same scene, right?
Right.
It's after the sex though, so you don't see the age just fucking. It's just they're cuddling, but now they're just holding each other, cuddling.
Oh wow.
All right, and they're just talking.
Right.
And then Lance asks Roxy, he goes, "How does it feel for you, like being in the woman's body?" And Roxy gets up and she's like, oh, "Crazy, it's crazy. Like, I mean, it's different. Like the physical feeling of it." She's like, "It's just way more satisfying. I
can't. Yeah, I imagine the feeling women get from sex is next level.
This is what he says. This is what fucking Carl says. He goes, "I can't explain it, but I guess if I had to, it's like us, it's like a guitar solo, whereas this is like an orchestra." Same. She goes, it's the same, just different tempos. And then they start flirting and they're laughing and then they're rubbing each other's face and their hands are close and they just start kissing. Damn. All right. Then we see him in real life coming into his bedroom, right? Goes to bed. His wife's like also like awake, but like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Cut to the next day. You know, his mom. He watches the mom outside. They're playing with the kid. He watches the mom and the kid play.
Right.
She looks over at him and she just sees that glazed over look that he's just been having.
Right.
You know? Cut to the next day. Falcon's at work. He gets a text from his wife, Theo, and it says, "I got a babysitter tonight." He texts back, "Why?" And then you see her in real life and she's like,
God damn, I'm trying.
not even that. She goes, "Wedding anniversary? ?
Oh.
It ain't even about trying. It's like, yo, these are just the
Bare minimum. Damn.
And he goes, oh. And then she sends another text and just says, "Thanks for that." He's like, shit. You see her just like, not mad either, just hurt. Just because that is what that would feel like. Like, damn, bro. Wedding anniversary? You don't remember we got married?
Damn.
So he texts Carl immediately. It's like right after that text, he goes right to Carl and he goes, and this, like he doesn't care about that, but now he cares. And he's like, so sorry, no can do tonight, wedding anniversary. And then he puts like an X, like he's about to put XO, and then he stops and he's like, he deletes it.
Right.
Right? And he just sends what he normally said. And Carl gets it and he's heartbroken. Acting is intense, bro. I told you weren't ready for this.
Fuck, he's like he fell in love. Damn, this is wild. This is some wild shit, bro. This is wild shit.
You know what's great? Because it's cringeworthy, but it's not cringeworthy on some like, oh, when the guy had to fuck the pig shit.
Yeah.
It's cringeworthy like, could this happen to me?
Yeah, it's like a...
Is this what video games are going to be?
Yeah, this is what cheating is. It's like a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot going on.
So we see the wife at a bar.
Right.
A handsome guy across the bar notices her. He comes over. Can I buy you a drink, miss? She smiles so hard.
Yeah.
Like hard.
Yeah.
And she's like, ah. And she shows the ring. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. God, I'm so sorry. She's like, don't be. Seriously, don't be. He's like, I'll leave you alone. He's like really nice. You know what I mean? He's like, I'll leave you. And he walks off. And she's like, she's just smiling, looking at the guy, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like longingly.
Right.
You know? Right then Falcon walks in. And he's like, you know, and she's like, and he gets, they go, they sit, they eat. And the waiter's like, all right, that was, they're like, how was it? And they're like, everything. And he's like, all right, I'll have your dessert on the way in just a moment. And they go, thank you, right? He walks off. Right. It's a long shot. It's just like one shot. That's what makes it so good. Right. So the waiter walks off. Right. Okay. Hey, Sam.
Sam's here.
Sam's here. The beautiful Sam.
It's me.
Oh, hey. She's...
Hello. How far are you into this?
I'm in the...
Anniversary date.
They're on their anniversary date. So
God, it's also freezing outside.
That's absolutely free. It's like literally -5 degrees in Austin.
That's how it feels.
Yesterday it was cold. The day before that it was 90.
It went from 80 degrees to 40 degrees in a day.
We swam outside the day before it was cold. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is happening in this city? So, you know, the waiter walks away. This shot's amazing. Waiter walks away. They're staring quietly. Right. And she goes, you know, the thing about you, sometimes you just go away. And he goes, what do you mean? She goes, you just shrivel away, go inside, and you leave me out here all by myself. And then he's quiet, and then she goes, right now, like, are you in there? And he goes, of course I am. And she goes, what's up? He goes, nothing. She goes, we haven't done it in weeks. He goes, I've been tired. And she goes, you know, we're trying again. He goes, yeah, I know we are. And he goes, you know, and then she goes, yeah, we are, but, you know, main thing is we can't really get pregnant if we don't fuck. And she gets like loud. And like she's kind of hot. Right. You know what I mean? He goes, hey. He goes, it's not that I don't want to. I'm tired. And she goes, is something going on? He goes, no, nothing's going on. She goes, then what is? Is it me? He goes, no, it's definitely not you. She goes, then you don't kiss me? None of the small stuff? You don't squeeze me my shoulder when I walk by? Hand on my back? You know, just anything. Do you not want me anymore? He goes, I always want you. She goes, no, I mean, do you not want this? And she starts crying. And he goes, no, I do want this. I know. And she goes, is it my body? I know it's not what it used to be. And he goes, look, honey, don't say that. It's not that. Right. And she goes, are you seeing someone? And he goes, no. And she goes, are you seeing someone? He goes, no. She goes, then why don't you want me? God. It's because it is. Like, she has a great point. It's like, nigga, all of a sudden you just don't want me? Yeah. Out of nowhere? That makes, because hurts my feelings more than you just telling me you're fucking cheating on me so we can go on with our lives. Right. You know what I mean? But this whole like, oh, you love me so much and you love our son, but you just don't want to fucking look at me? Right. That's weird. And you're not going to tell me, oh, bro, I would try. I couldn't imagine. Right. This is like some shit where it's like, oh, I couldn't imagine being in her situation. Right. Because you also don't want, you're also like, it doesn't feel like he's cheating. Like, his schedule hasn't changed. You know what I mean? You're like, so it's like, what the fuck? So she goes, you know, she goes, why don't you want me? He goes, honey, I do. She goes, no, you always used to want me. You always used to want me, and I can't understand it. She goes, look, I know it's boring. I know it's a boring life. I get that. Family life. She goes, shit, I find it boring. You think I'm not fucking bored? She goes, but I'm fucking loyal. I'm loyal to this family. I'm loyal to you. God knows I can go out and do whatever I want. You know that? You know I've made sacrifices, denied myself things that I want. You know a guy hit on me at the bar? You know that? And half of me fucking wanted it just for some fucking excitement, some fucking passion for once. But I shut it out because that's a partnership. That's what we made. A deal. Commitment. Commitment. That's what it is. So is something going on? I need to know. He grabs her hand. Nothing's going on. I promise. I swear, honey. Right then the waiter comes back. 1 chocolate bomb, 2 spoons. Remember I told you, bro, it was amazing. It's like, oh, this is, dude, these Black Mirror motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah,
with
they're
it.
on. They're on it.
Cut to Carl, fucking the shit out of his girl, right? And then he stops and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, what's wrong? He's like, I'm not gonna get there.
Damn.
And his girl's like super hot, you know?
Right.
And she's like, oh damn. She doesn't really know. You to the young girl, she doesn't really even notice.
Right.
So she's like, oh, you just worrying about work again? He's like, yeah, I think so. And she's like, okay. And she pulls out her phone and she's like, mind if I finish myself off? And he's like, no. And then she just starts watching porn and fingering herself. And he just drifts off thinking about you know who.
Jeez.
While this hot girl's just watching porn fingering herself right in front of him.
Right. Crazy.
So our boy, he's playing Tetris. Late night.
Mm-hmm.
He gets that message. Striking Vipers. Carl. He looks at it. Takes the game piece. Puts it away. Puts it deep in his cabinet. The next day, Carl texts him. Yo, where you at? No response.
Ooh.
Ghosts him.
Ooh.
It's crazy because it's your best friend.
Right. Right. But you're also cheating on your wife with him, her?
That's a lot, baby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cut to Carl's trying
With the
on
her version of him?
Oh yeah, Carl's trying on suits, right? And the acting on this one, I was like, oh, this dude can act. The
Shrimp burn?
Yeah.
Lauren Shrimp burn? Yeah.
Bro, he's trying on a suit, and he gets a call, and he the look on his face of like when you're really in love with someone and they call,
Right.
especially like when you're cheating, because I've been that guy.
Right.
Where you're like you're the person waiting on the other person,
Right.
and you see, and you're just, and he's like, hold on, and he tells us, he's like, can you just hold on 1 second? And the guy's like,
Right.
and he's like, hey, what's going on, man? Hi, hey, and he's like, yo, it's over, and you just see his face drop. What do you mean? And you see Falcon. I can't do it anymore, man. I'm done. And he's like, no, it's not cheating. And he's like, it's cheating. I'm not cheating on my wife anymore. He's like, no, it's not cheating. It's not even real. It's just like you're watching porn or something. He's like, you know it's not right. You know that. He's like, I got to think of Theo. He's like, well, come on, bro. We're boys. Don't completely cut me off. Like, like we'll do it once a month, right? He's like, no, clean break. This is good. You know what it is. He's like, bro, come on. This, you please don't do this. Like, please. He's like, I got to go. He goes, Danny, goodbye. Hangs up on him. Carl's like, Danny! 7 months later.
Oh, damn. Okay, here we go.
Carl's pregnant.
Yeah, what?
Like,
It was real. Yeah.
That would even be like.
Right.
So,
crazier.
Carl is driving with
Sorry. Business, as we said.
Oh, did you get a text too?
Yep.
Hold on 1 second, guys. We both just got a text.
We got the same text. Oh, yeah. And yeah. Well, we just got asked if we want to do Death Squad tonight, and we had to respond with the yep. So just sending that off, and Deric is sending that off right now. And, sometimes you got to do business in the middle of the pod, but you guys get it. You guys have been with us enough. Remember when we were just stuck in that same house doing this like 2 episodes a week? Remember that? We both lost our fucking minds during that time. Just in a small little room, just doing episodes of Spoil the Beans, not knowing when the world was going to come back. So, that's why we got to pounce on business when it comes, because you don't know when the world's going to be over, guys. And that's why you guys should cheat on your wife.
Jesus. Yo, I answered one text, and that's what
yeah, that's what I got. You told me to stretch. You told me to stretch, okay?
Oh my God. So Carl is now, it's been 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
Carl is fucked up.
Right.
He's drinking with breakfast. He's going crazy at the house just in his rope. He's not going to work.
Right.
Beard.
Right.
That shit, like he's going through like
Yeah, this is a real deal breakup. He is depressed. That's breakup depression right there.
hardcore. Okay.
Yeah.
Theo, we see him. She's pregnant as fuck again.
Right.
Falcon got her pregnant again. All right?
Mm-hmm.
She's watching Falcon and their son play. She's smiling.
Little baby egret.
Little baby egret. But Falcon still has that glazed, sad look.
Right.
She sees it.
Right.
Okay. All right. Back to Carl, just in his place, yelling, ah! like going crazy,
Right.
going actual crazy.
Right.
Like that's how bad he wants this.
Right.
Okay. Right then he gets a text. You see his face light up. He gets so excited and he starts like answering it all excited. Right. Cut back to we see Falcon and his girl. She's wishing him another happy birthday. It's been another year. Mm-hmm. She gives him a chocolate. She's like, I'm so sorry I didn't get you nothing. She's like, oh, it's all right, honey. She's all pregnant. He's rubbing on the belly. She shows him dinner. He's like, oh, you made dinner for 3? She's like, I invited Carl over. And his face is like, no. And then she's like, well, last year, you said you hardly saw him, so I hit him up last week. And he's like, what'd he say? And she's like, she said he was looking forward to seeing you. And she's kind of confused that he asked that, right? Mm. And then the doorbell rings and he gets super, he's like, and then she goes and answers it. Cut to all them eating. She's telling college stories from the past.
Right.
With them having, like, stories with them, all three with them in it.
Right.
They're not speaking.
Right.
She tries to tell another one.
Right.
Not speaking.
Right.
She is like, okay.
Yeah.
She tries to tell a story about one time when they all did Molly. They don't respond, right?
Right.
She's like, all right, I'm going to go get dessert. She goes to get dessert. Right when she does, Falcon looks right at him. He goes, what the fuck are you doing? Carl's like, I'm eating. He's like, not what I mean. The fuck did you come here for? He's like, your wife asked me. He's like, why did you think of an excuse? He's like, what do you mean an excuse? What? What, do you treat me like I'm your ex-wife or something? Like, you don't want me around.
Right.
It's like, it's just too fucking strange, okay? And then Carl's like, I'll tell you what's strange. And he leans in, and he's like, nothing matches it. And Falcon's eyes get big, right? And he goes, does it? And you see Falcon like knows like, oh, nothing does match it.
Right.
He's like, I tried replacing it. I tried fucking the computer characters. It's like fucking a rubber doll. They're not programmed for sex. I tried with real players. Other folks controlling lanes. This one guy from Holland was okay if he didn't talk, but the accent just kind of threw me out of it. But it never got me like you. Yo, this is how you know this is a good one. Sam, so you guys can't see it. Sam just made the same face as Sam. They were both went, because it's like, this is like Black Mirror fucked up, but it's just a different kind of fucked
this
up.
Is like, whoa, I would liked it better when they were just murdering people.
Yeah. I thought it was cooler when it was just like real torture.
Right.
This love torture is like,
what the fuck?
This is like torture of the heart,
right.
kind of.
Right.
Kind of?
Yeah. Oh, man. This is crazy.
He says, but it didn't get me. Nothing like you. I tried everything. Multiplayer gangbangs. I even fucked Tundra. You know the polar bear character? And the camera zooms in and he's like, I fucked a polar bear, man. He's like, and I still couldn't get you out my mind.
God.
Falcon's like, I can't help you. He's like, you know you want to fuck Roxy. You know it was the best sex of your life. It was mine too. He goes, Falcon's like, knows, like he's getting nervous. He's like, you know it was. Think of her, Roxy, holding her skin warm against yours, her tight, wet pussy. Midnight, I'll be at the game one last time. Come one last time, please. And he's whispering in his ear, and he's like, the fuck off me. Right then the wife comes back. She's like, you boys all right? What y'all doing? And they're like, just bullshitting. Yeah, just bullshit. Right? The wife's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So they say bye. Theo and the girl, and Carl hug. And he's like, happy birthday, man. He's like, yeah, thank you. And she's like, we all just hug each other already. They hug each other. When they hug, he whispers, midnight. The wife said to hug too, and it's like, oh, this is dark.
Yeah, this is a lot. Why couldn't they just be martial arts people in Brooklyn? That was a way funner movie.
Yeah, this is like, is this gonna happen to me when you're in the metaverse?
Yeah. Oh God.
It's 11:59. Mm-hmm. He's checking his phone. All right, he's just staring at it. Turns midnight. He's like, he puts the phone down. He lays his head down. Then his eyes open up. Cut to him and Roxy fucking the shit out of each other. Like he's fucking the shit out of her, right? Just putting his fingers in her mouth, comes all inside of her. You know what I mean? They're in this like crazy. Like also, it's cool because every background is a background you've seen.
Right.
You've recognized.
Right.
So it's like
from a video game.
yeah,
like
yeah.
A
So
classic
it's like,
video game
wow,
background,
classic
yeah.
levels, yeah. And so he's like, Roxy is like, oh my god, I love this. And she looks at him. She's like, I love you. And he leans back. He's like, no. And he pulls his pants up. He's like, no. And then she's all getting nervous. She's like, no, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. He's like, where the fuck does this go? Huh? She's like, I know you feel it too. Just say it. Come on, just say it. What the fuck do you want, huh? Where does this end? And then she's like, just say it. And then Danny, he looks at him and he goes, you remember the Year Club? He goes, yeah. You remember where it's at? He goes, yeah. Meet me there. Parking lot, 30 minutes. Exit game. Falcon's gone.
Oh, damn.
Carl's like, cut two. It's raining really hard. They both show up at this parking lot.
Right.
Okay? They get out the car staring at each other. Falcon's like, we're not going to fight. Carl's like, all right. Falcon goes, we're going to kiss. He goes, what? Kiss? It's the only way, man. We got to know. If they're fireworks, then bang. It's an us thing. We go from there. So let's just fucking kiss.
I like this plan. This is a good plan.
I get it because it's like, yo, I can't keep, you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's like, I can't keep cheating on my wife like this.
Right.
If I'm going to be gay.
If I love you, let's see if I actually love you or if this is just some weird.
Well, then if I love you, I'll leave her and I'll tell her, and at least she can go live her life now.
Right.
And we share a son, and it is what it is.
Instead of this weird, fake. Yeah, I get that. You had to know in real life.
You got to know. So he's like, all right. Carl's like, all right. And they both don't move. And then Carl's like, I said okay. And then Falcon's like, I'm working up to it, man. Damn. You want me to start? And he's like, I don't know, man. I guess, yeah. So Carl's like, okay. So he comes up close. And then he tries to, like, make him laugh, and he doesn't really laugh. He's like, you ready? He's like, just fucking kiss me, man. He grabs him by the neck, and they kiss. They stop. They look at each other. And Carl goes, nope.
Yeah.
And Falcon's like, yeah, not a damn thing.
Right.
He's like, yeah. He's like, huh. And they're like, so I guess that settles it. And they hug and they kind of laugh. And then they shake hands. And then Carl goes, you know it's different in the game, though. He's like, you got to get that shit out of your head, man. Stop.
Right.
It's over. It's buried there. It's done. And then fucking Carl pushes him. And he's like, come on, man. You know it's better in the game. It's different. And then he's like, the Falcon pushes him back really hard. He's like, well, maybe we get rid of it like this. And he's like, yo, don't push me like that. And he pushes him harder. Huh? How about we get rid of it like this? Don't push me like that. And he's like, fuck you. And they start fighting. For real. They start really fighting.
Right.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Police pull up. They get arrested.
Right.
Cut to Theo now, pregnant, showing up with her son at the police station.
Right.
She's like, panicking, obviously. You know, she gets him out. You know, she pays for him. She's so pissed. They're driving home. She's like, I knew y'all were mad at dinner, but what the fuck? What are y'all fighting about? He doesn't say anything. Hello? He doesn't say anything. Holy fuck! Talk to me! He doesn't say anything. She's just staring at him. You're not gonna fucking talk to me? He looks over. He opens his mouth to speak. Fade to black.
Wow. Okay.
Fast forward. Comes in. It's been another year.
Okay.
It's another birthday party.
Right.
Okay? All the kids are there. You know, they're having the birthday party. This sweet love song is playing in the background. Right? Almost like over everything, though. So you just hear the song over everything. You just see what's going on. You just hear the sweet song playing. Okay? You know, it's like, I'll love you till then and not once more. Like a Frank Sinatra style.
Right.
Right? You see, Carl is at his dope place petting a cat, and he's happy.
Right.
He's completely happy. Okay? You see his wife hug Falcon. She's happy. They kiss. She's like, happy birthday. And then he's like, thanks, honey. He gives her a little box. She gives him a little box. He opens the little box. It's the things. And she goes, I want that back in the morning. And then he looks at her box, and he goes, ditto. She walks off. Credits start rolling. They come back. He opens his package. It's the earpieces. We see Theo getting dressed up, super hot, right? And she opens her box. It's empty. She puts her wedding ring in it. Credits keep rolling. I'll love you till then and not a minute more, right? We see Theo, we see the boys log into the game. They're so happy. They're both smiling, right? They got their earpieces on. Behind them is for both of them, it's a calendar with that date, July 14th, and it's got a big X on it.
Okay.
For both of them.
Right.
We see Theo out in real life, slow motion walking, and we see her sit at a bar and she looks over and this random guy like smiles and winks and she kind of like.
Yeah, does that shit.
Right? Cut to, we see Falcon and Carl lifeless. This camera zooming in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Cut to, they're on the top of a building and they're like, round one, fight. They just go start fucking immediately. I'll love you then and not 1 minute more. Black Mirror.
I was thinking, you know what's crazy? I was thinking about how I see so many women on Tinder, especially in Austin. So many of them are in open marriages. So many of them are in open relationships. And I was like, that's probably the best situation for them right now. And that's kind of the situation that they
save their marriage.
Save their marriage.
She once a day of the year, she gets to go fuck a random guy.
Yeah.
Hers is definitely way better. It's real life. But then again,
I don't know. He's in and also that level of sex with just
your best friend.
But also absolutely perfect bodies. And they get to bro. I think
As
it's
your wife's getting pounded in real life.
Yeah, I think it's the equal feeling. The level of that what they're describing for sure is an equal feeling.
Sam says no. Come here. You gotta come over here, Sam. Don't you dare talk without the microphone. I will throw this at you. Mm-hmm. Sam has something to say.
Absolutely perfect bodies is a very male thing to say. For a woman, it has nothing to do with how good looking you are. It has to do with
mental,
the moment.
Yeah.
It has to do with because for
But
them,
the video game fucking is way more moment
the
than
video
the wife's
game
fucking.
thing happening for them is because it's intimate and it's that. But I think for her, it's like the thrill of someone of
Some
the
rando
catch,
wanting to fuck.
the hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right, but that's why I think it's perfect for both. Like that's why I said it's equal for both of them. I think they both get what they want out of this.
I think hers is better.
You
I think hers is better because it's real, but then again, they are the level of coming. Bro went crazy for 7 months.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
7 months.
Fucking polar bears and shit, bro. Like this shit.
Yeah, he went crazy.
You can't even imagine what the reward in your brain is gonna be. If you think the dopamine reward when you get that little notification on your phone is crazy, bro, what that's gonna do to your brain, it's going to be crazier than heroin. It's going to be crazier than heroin. There are people that are going to put on that earpiece or whatever the fuck that is, and they will never wake up again.
Yeah, they're going to
Do you understand? I don't think we understand how good that's going to really feel.
No. We're seeing horrible.
And
we're seeing what it can be.
Right, and we'll always be like, well, real life is better. But when there's a generation of children that grow up
coming like that,
with that, it is over.
Because that's how they'll imagine watching. That's how you come.
It is over.
I mean, think about how different we are than our parents because we have porn in our phones. Mm-hmm. And just how different they are compared to having porn. They had porn,
just think about how different.
But it was the access level.
Remember, just think about how different kids' lives were. Like my sister's life. She ain't never play with her friends outside when she was a little kid. I used to do that every time. I used to knock on my friend's door and be like, and as soon as I got the iPads, everything is FaceTime. Everything, like, bro.
Well, I think that might be a rich thing though, because I think poor kids still play outside.
But this is what I'm saying. When you have the access to that when you're a kid, it's done. That's all you're gonna be doing.
Okay, can I say something else?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but if you, okay, so you say, well, if they have the access to that and nothing else, the dopamine rush, this, that, and the other. But let's say I take it off of you and now you have sex with a real person. Don't you think the intensity of that after never having that would be so much bigger, so much more intense?
I think because the fact that you can't control what you want, it's not going to be, you're not going to like it. The level of
loss of control. I feel like the loss of control is part of what makes it hot. Because think about the difference between you jerking yourself off and someone else sucking your dick.
Right. But yeah, but this is still the feeling of someone sucking your dick instead of, you know what I mean? It's just that it's that artificial feeling. I think is going to be hard to. I think that's why they both look forward to what they're doing. They're both. She looks forward to, going to a bar and like finding a random guy, and he looks forward to just going in this video game and fucking. And that's, I think, I'm not saying that's going to happen to a lot of people, but once this comes out and this becomes more and more real, people are going to get lost and stuck in there. And that's that's 100% going to happen. And then there'll be this whole divide between the people who live in the real world and the people who live in the metaverse. And I think slowly but surely it'll be more and more people in the metaverse, especially with how hard things are going to get. I think this is great. This story is going to happen.
Oh,
this story is going to happen. This might as well be a documentary. You're right. This is a documentary.
This was a documentary.
This is a documentary. This might as well be a documentary.
It's scary. It's terrifying.
It's wild. It's terrifying, but it's like, damn. But the overall point being is that I get I like the compromise, and it's interesting that I see the compromise in real life all the time on these dating apps, where it's like so many women on this are like ethically non-monogamous, and I have a boyfriend and I have a husband and I'm just looking for, you know what I mean? It's just it's open and it's
I'm a whore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's
I'm a whore.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case.
I identify as a whore.
Yeah. But like that is something I see all the time on dating apps now in a way that never existed pre-pandemic.
Damn, son.
It's wild.
Well, if we learned anything about this episode, or if we learned anything during this episode today, it's that we're all doomed to fuck a polar bear.
Oh, man. Can't wait for the day.
It's a video game.
Yeah, you can.
You can have as big a dick as you fucking can
also,
imagine.
the polar bear could have whatever pussy size the polar bear has. Like you can just everything. You can just make
Or maybe he let the polar bear fuck him.
Maybe, dude. We're not there to judge.
We don't know.
He's the woman. The polar bear did fuck him.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's intense.
Yeah. That's just
You know what's funny though? There's somebody in that game who can only get off as fucking as a polar bear.
Yeah. Oh no, but that's also what I mean. It's like also if you're having this wild, crazy sex, like you're doing orgies where there's polar bears and like and Sub-Zero and you know what I mean and Goku and all of a sudden
Mario,
because you're to that point already where like even a VR woman doesn't do it for you. What's a real life woman? You know what I mean? Like what's a real life woman gonna make you do to come? It's either you're gonna feel it right away and be like, oh, this is better than everything. Like the real is better than everything, or you're gonna be like, oh, this isn't close to anything that I need. Yeah. It's gonna be one of the two. You're either gonna find paradise or think it's hell. There's no way around it.
Yep. Because it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, and I'll be coming in some polar bears.
Goddamn right, baby.